that's a great business tip. Actually, I've been given and would like to share is that don't rely on any social media platform for your business. No. Because it's one day it'll all be gone.
Yeah,
and you
that's
need
true.
to diversify and just connect with your customer, like build those email lists. That is the most important thing.
It's 2025 and it's time to show you what Women Creating Magic is bringing to you. We're now doing the podcast at KQBH 101.5 FM, where we also do our radio show live on air every Wednesday. Our featured guests will now be coming into KQBH studio to record and film. Now more than ever, we need to hear your story and share with other women that we can strive in any situation. Your story counts. Remember that. This platform is to share our experiences in life. Look, we all go through shit and we need to talk about it. We continue growing this community to showcase that we are strong, resilient women. You're a badass woman. At WCM, we keep it real with our conversation and stories for you. Stay tuned and follow us on all your favorite streaming platforms and social media for more shows and conversations about us as women. On today's show, we have Miranda Sharp, owner of Soft Core Designs, where she features plus-size clothing from Goth, Kawaii, Punk, Cottage Core, Retro, Maximalist, Clowncore, Skits, Nerdy, and more. Now, I introduce to you Miranda Sharp. So here on Women Creating Magic, it's the podcast, guys. Hi, I'm back. So we talk about you earlier when we had a conversation. You were talking about how deep do you want to go in? And I was like, how real? And I'm like, well, I know other podcasts tend to be a little bit more following questionnaires and a little bit like light on it. No, this one is full on blown where you can say whatever you want and be as real as fuck, basically, because that's what it is. Women Creating Magic is about women, what they really go through.
Yeah.
You know, not the glitzy glamour, what we post on social media. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun.
Yes.
But the reality is that we do go through, like, for us to get to that point, there is a lot of hard work, a lot of tears.
So much unseen
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the first, again, guys, if you guys know, there's always 3 questions. And the first question is going to be, what made you want to do what you're doing now? Because if you guys are watching this, you really saw the intro, what she's doing. But she's going to go a little bit more in depth.
So, well, as they say, more than half of the U.S., especially women, are plus size. And as I started gaining weight, I noticed that there were a lot less options for me to dress how I wanted. And I've always been an alternative person. I've always been dressing up and been really creative since I was young. And I used to go and thrift everything. Like, I grew up thrifting a ton with my mom and buying vintage. And that became less and less of an option for me as I got older. And stores that I would go and shop at ended up not carrying my size anywhere. Like, I just couldn't find it anywhere, you know. I want to wear the big, cool, fun trip pants.
They were like super mellow and like not cool.
As most people know, plus size clothing in the mainstream is very like
ugly.
Yeah, ugly.
It's ugly. Yeah, it's like it's for like plus size old ladies.
It's like wearing a couch.
I rather wear muumuu. It's more exciting to wear. But it's more colorful. Mm-hmm. What the heck?
I would like end up going to Burlington Coat Factory and they'd be the only one that had my size, but it would be like some god awful.
The patterns are ugly.
And they'd always be like random jewelry just like glued right here on the shirt. Like, what is this? Like, I like kitsch and I like to look trashy and weird, but not like that.
That's a good one.
So I was like, okay, well, I guess I just have to make it for myself. And that's why I started Softcore, because I wanted there to be options for people who are alternative queerdos like myself
who want to have
yeah.
clothing that are like fairies, honestly.
Yeah,
That's when I see you, I see colorful, fun. It's like I literally had to record you when we were walking down the street, and I was like, I need to record her because she stands out like crazy. All right, cool, she's coming in. So I'm like, yes.
I'm actually supporting some other size inclusive local brands right now that I'm wearing.
Nice. What is it? Tell me.
The top is from Zelly for She, who is an amazing brand that's local. I think she literally sews everything by hand. It's beautiful. And then the pants, I have these ruffle pants on. They're by my friend's brand, My Violet, who do kawaii clothing in extended sizes.
Wait, do you know Pink Moon Atelier?
Yes, she carries a lot of My Violet.
Wait, for reals? Jane?
Yeah,
you know Jane?
I don't I've acquaintance.
No way. I did a podcast with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta listen to it.
I felt so bad because with Marcy's shoot that I did for her at the Pink and Bougie, I wanted to use her spot, but I told her, I'm so sorry, we had to like cancel not to go to your spot. So I told her, can I just take like really professional photos as a makeup thing? So I was like, okay, cool, let's do that. Oh, are we going devil?
We got some Sith lighting for a second.
What happened? Why did we get red? It's okay, guys. We're still here.
We're still here.
We're still recording because in the end of the day, besides being filmed, this is podcast. It's gonna be on the radio. So people who are listening and not watching, the lights went out. It was pink, and then it went Sith Lord.
And now it's flashing.
Now it's like yeah, beep,
we were
beep,
talking
beep,
about the glove
beep.
earlier.
Now we're dancing. Now it's raving. Now, if you guys are listening, it is flashing pink. That's what it's happening, guys. Now it's back to normal.
Wow.
Hey, it's the first day coming back. We're gonna have technical difficulties. I love that you're amazing. You're not letting anything go.
Oh no,
you're
I
like
used to
shit
do
happens.
Improv for work and
well, shit happens.
Yeah. Sometimes the lights freak out.
I don't know.
It's connected, isn't it?
Yeah.
It should last forever.
I was just saying hi. It was just
it
we're
wanted
awake.
us to go to the dark forest. They wanted us to be in the dark forest in the Sith.
Said stop being so cute.
They're like, do it. Do it now. The power.
No more pink.
I was like, what the heck, man? Anyway, so you're wearing Jane. So I have Jane, and I definitely have to hit her back again because I feel really bad that I had to cancel her, and I was like,
oh yeah, she's really sweet. I've vended at Harajuku Day LA before, which is like a J fashion.
Yes, I've been there. That's how I met her.
Hell yeah.
I know the coordinator for the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I'm forgetting.
Yeah, I have her in my phone. I have a picture of her.
Sugoi is their handle.
Yes. Oh well, she's the one who I've been trying to have her on the podcast, but she's busy too.
Yeah.
Busy. You know who I really want to bring? I have her contact. Is Sugar Pill?
Oh yeah, Amy from Sugar Pill. Yes.
So I have her contact. I want her in here too as well. So
that'd be great. I love her makeup.
You're like, Reyna, you know this world. I was like, yes, I know this world.
You know all the kawaii
people. So, but Jane is amazing. Her store is. Have you been to her store?
I haven't been.
You have to go to her store.
Well, you got to go to My Violet. They have a store in Melrose now. I'm here promoting other businesses, but I love to support local businesses.
I'm so down. Okay, I'm so down to do something. Let's schedule that in because I'm doing these things with the girls, with the other hosts, because we have Women Creating Magic sequel. It's sequel, but whatever, we do that. But we're doing these things where I'm trying to set up where we're gonna take our pictures for our aura to see.
Oh, they have that in like Chinatown, right?
So we want to do that and videotape it. There's a entrepreneur that just opened up in Huntington Park, which it was in my old hood, and we're gonna actually do what is it you say, mukbang or mumbake or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, where you eat like a bunch of stuff.
We're not gonna do that, but we're gonna try her stuff. It's like Hello Kitty.
I know
pink
I'm plus
stuff.
size, but I can't eat that much.
You know what? Off topic. Why do people think that plus size girls can eat a shitload?
Oh yeah, they think we all have a binge eating disorder, which is not true.
He's like, that's all you're gonna eat? I'm like, I'm already
Bodies are weird.
Full.
Bodies are all different from each other.
I'm like, yeah, I'm a plus size, but my stomach is like this big. I was like, my stomach's not big.
I can't do
my
a mukbang.
stomach is this big. Like, I can't. I told him I'm a snacker all day. I can snack all day, but like, I can't eat a big plate.
You see the people in the professional hot dog eating competitions. They're all these little skinny dudes.
I don't know if you follow this chick around. She's around California. Her name is, they pronounce it like mine, Reyna, but it's Raina. And she's like this skinny little Asian. And she eats a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And within a certain time. And I'm like, where does that all go? And I'm thinking it's all in her guts, intestines and stuff.
She's got a secret pouch we don't know about.
I know. But I definitely would love to set a date for us to like see if we can record and have the girls go up there. One of them is plus size. The other one isn't, but she totally loves cute stuff. So it'd be perfect to do some sort of like collab thing with that. Yeah, I'm so down for that.
I love it.
I love it. So basically basically you're just like, they have crappy food. Yeah, like they have not crappy food, they had crappy clothes, and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it myself.
I want to make things that I want to wear. I'm designing for myself as well as other people in the alternative community. Like my husband, he's goth. And I know there's a lot of beautiful gothic people out there, as I call it, gothic with the double C. And so I started to design in 2021 or 2022. Started to get it in the works and see if there was a customer base out there for that. And there definitely was. I've been very well supported since I started. So
that's good. Yeah. I mean, when you see like on the pool parties, because in the Plus they do these pool parties, you stand out.
I'm trying to stand out. I'm definitely not for the shy wallflower fat person. I'm for the loud, like in your face fat people that love fashion.
Yeah, I was trying to find a photo of yours so I can like put something together, but I was like, wait, I need another photo because it's all titties. I was like, it's all bikinis. I like, I need a little, just a photo. Okay, cool.
Well, and that's why one reason I designed string bikinis specifically, because fat people, the option is usually like very covered swimwear, and like that's fine if that's what you want to wear. That's totally fine if that's what you're comfortable in.
Spectrum of what you feel comfortable, that's fine.
Yeah. But some people who are fat do want to show off more and
wear a thong.
Yeah, wear a thong, have it all hanging out, and I'm designing for that person.
I like when I went with, I don't know what kind of thing I went with Marcy, but somebody told me like, no, you just turn your underwear around.
Oh yeah, some people do that, like depending on where they carry their weight.
Cover up more of your food. Because I was like, I hate that it's like this. Like, I'm okay showing more ass, but I just want to cover this up. They're like, just flip your underwear. And I was like, what?
That is an age-old trick.
What? How did I not know this? For bathing suits. And I did it. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, I like this.
If you want more coverage in the front,
I just wanted more coverage. I'm okay with my booty. I'm okay with the booty, but I just want to like support here. And I was like, okay, cool. I like this. I was like, I didn't know.
This is why we need community, because you learn these tips and tricks from other fat people.
Yeah, I didn't know. Even if you're a skinny girl and you you can flip it over.
Totally.
Yeah. So I was like,
and have the little dental floss in the back.
Dental floss in the back. That's hilarious. The pool parties are cool because it's like not a lot of women, plus size women, are very confident with their body. So that's definitely like a safe haven for them to go in and really be like, I can wear that flossy string.
Yeah, no one's going to say anything.
Nobody's going to say, no judge. There's like no judgment. You have fun, you drink, you dance, you get wet. That's what it is. That's what it's about. And I love that.
Yeah, it's life-changing. It is so important to be in a space where you don't feel that judgment and you can be totally free in your body. No one's talking about their weight or like what diet they're on. Like, it's just, we're all here having fun.
Yeah, that's the thing I liked about it. Yeah. What is it now, having to create this soft core? What has been the struggles, the anxiety, the stress, the like, fuck? you know that feeling.
Yes. Definitely. So there's a lot of education when it comes to a plus size customer, or even just getting people who aren't plus size to understand what I'm doing. Because, as a brand, I have to post online, but when you're fat online, that is a dangerous space to be in.
I hate that because it's like same thing what you're doing to a skinny girl. And it's like, that's okay.
Yeah. No, it's people can be abhorrent. And so you kind of have to get a thick skin to it pretty quickly, which sucks because we want to stay vulnerable and, sincere and nice. But to be able to weather it, you have to really...
How did that feel when those comments were coming in or like people just talking shit?
I've always been really weird. And I grew up in a small village where I already would get lots of comments about my looks because of how I stood out. So I already had, a base for that. But this is, even more personal because they're talking about your weight.
Your baby. Oh, yeah. I was about like your creation.
Yeah, and it's my creation.
Yeah.
But so it was mostly I would get upset if they started to comment on like one of my models. Like if they're directing that to me, I can handle that. But when it's to one of my models, like, no, you're not going to do that. So that's when I start like blocking. So I really try and moderate it as best I can. But, it's the internet. It's going to go wild. You can't fully control it. So that's definitely a struggle with running a plus size business. It's just managing and moderating and making sure that the models I'm using feel safe and protected. Like now I have it in place that I'm ask them before I tag them because, maybe they don't want to be exposed to all that, and that's totally valid and fine.
Yeah, true.
Another thing is just business side, managing inventory. And like with all the tariffs happening right now, every small business I know is going through it.
How is that happening for you right now? Like let's be real with the tariff. And people, you don't know what tariff is? Go Google it. Learn.
It's complicated, but it's really going to affect all of us.
Just put it this way. It's more expensive for you guys.
Yes.
And for us, because we have to charge you now more.
Yeah, and the cost is just going to, as always, be passed along to the consumer, which sucks. You don't want to have to do that.
But you have to, because how are you going to even...
It's a total, unknown right now. We're in a very weird spot, because I literally have some new pants that I've designed sitting in customs right now, waiting. We don't know what's going to happen with it.
That's the thing about it. People don't know that we're on standby. Literally on standby. We're waiting because people are already starting to raise their prices. And even though nothing's really been in paper kind of saying this is what's going to happen now.
Right.
But people are already starting to raise their prices. But for you have to wait for, we're back in 2020 when everything was stuck up there. But it wasn't even tariff. It was just stuck up there.
Yeah. And now it's a waiting game of how much are they going to charge me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true.
We don't know until it happens. And so that's something that's just happening right now, very current, that every business I know who's a small business is going through. Like the pants that I have for my Violet, they've got a bunch of stuff waiting too.
No.
So we'll see. I'm going to try my best to keep it, at a manageable cost, but that's going to definitely cause me to reevaluate some things within my business for sure.
You're going to have to cut costs on certain things and certain artistic designs that you want to go forward are going to be pushed back.
Yeah, I definitely have to be more careful with what I'm already careful with what I'm creating, but now
extra, and that's stressful.
Yeah,
that's stressful
because each small business is balancing on the edge of a knife all the time, and it's those small businesses that are going to be affecting and go first, because these larger companies, they can just absorb the tariff or they'll get all these tax breaks and they'll be fine.
Yeah, it's true.
But so I'm hoping I'll get to weather it.
This is why I tell people go and support your small businesses, because seriously,
if you want it to exist in the future, you got to support now. But I know everyone's struggling, so it's hard.
It's going to be hard for the next couple years.
Yes.
That's what sucks. I never really like talking about politics, but it sucks right now. I just wanted to be I'm 45 and I'm 40, 30 30, 13 going on 30, 30, flirty or whatever. So
I was so excited for my 30th birthday because of that movie. And then I literally had my 30th birthday in lockdown. It was like the first
Wait,
year.
how old are you?
I'm 34.
Oh, you're young. You're old puppy. That's good. It's good to be in your mid-30s. I think it was great to be in your
I'm still enjoying, even with all the stuff going on in my life, I'm still enjoying it.
That's good. Know? See, that a lot of people need to hear that, is that even though there's a lot happening, not to be sucked into it.
No, you can't, because that's the goal, is to take...
To fear.
Yeah, the joy away from you and the fear, so that you don't have the energy to continue and create change.
That's what I was telling him, because he's like, I really don't want to hear this. And I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. I totally respect it. But I told him, I'm like, for me, it's like I'm paying attention to things that will affect us.
Right.
Like, there's so much going on, don't get me wrong. But there are certain things where I'm like, no, I got to see what's going on with this, because this is probably going to affect us in the long haul. Mm-hmm. Like for you, that you had to be following what's going on with the tariff, and you have to follow the political stuff that's happening there, and you have to know, like, okay, what's really going on? When is this going to pass? Like, how much is the percentage?
Yeah.
You know, what are we going to do? Okay, Canada's going through this. Mexico's going through this. Our avocado's going to be $10 for one.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? It's a lot. So you have to invest in that side, because you have to know, you have to educate yourself. That's the thing people don't understand, that when you're in business or your family or anything, you have to like educate and learn a little bit more, like what's happening and how it's going to affect you, because it's going to affect. We have not been eating eggs at home.
We haven't either.
And I said a couple years ago, like, we should have some chickens in the house, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to like do all that stuff. But now I'm like, you know what?
They're like gold now.
I want chickens.
Actually, I met a woman recently at that convention I was just at, FatCon, which was amazing.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about FatCon.
She's like a big homesteader and has all her chickens. And she's like, yeah, they are worth their labor now.
Now.
They are well worth it now.
So I have a pretty big backyard, and I have bunnies can coexist with chickens. So I'm like, we have a bunny, and I'm like, we should invest into, I'm waiting for my taxes, and I'm like, maybe we should like invest into chickens, like maybe 2 in the bunny, and that way we have eggs, because Sprouts had a great deal. Nobody knew about Sprouts.
I didn't
Sprouts have it where you get a dozen for like $5.
That's unheard of now.
Yeah, it was like $5.99, $6, whatever. But I was like, what? I'm like, taking 4 of these.
I'm surprised they didn't have a limit on them.
After when I went back, they had a limit after. I was like, fine. That's X. But it's like, I showed him the other day for a 24 count at Stater Brothers. I think it was like $45.
Oh my God.
For a 24 pack of eggs, not even 45, $45.99.
My husband and I had lobster the other night, and for like Valentine's, and we realized this costs less than eggs right now.
Lobster is cheap.
Lobster is cheap. Eggs are expensive.
Why is it just sucks? And the thing is, the egg shortage, like, again, if you guys don't know everything that's happening, it trickles. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't do avocado toast no more.
Nope.
Like,
they can't yell at us millennials anymore.
I go to the Mexican store to get my avocado because they're big and plumpy.
Yeah.
And they used to be like 2 for $4 or like 3 for $4. Like 3 for $4. Mm-hmm. Now it's like 2 for $6. And I'm like, my neighbor has an avocado tree, but I'm like, they always trim it, so I can never reach it. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, tell them to like, hey, just let that grow over the fence here. It's fine.
Jeez. But I do have lemons, so it's at least something.
That's nice.
Something. But that sucks. Like, for you, that is a struggle right now. Like,
yeah, this is like just very, very current and evolving.
And you're not the only one. There's so many people out there that are going through the same thing.
Yep. So we will see.
You're gonna make it.
I'll make it. I'm good at pivoting.
Yeah.
So it will be fine.
Yeah. Just smash your budding cake.
Smash your budding cake.
That's a thing.
Yes. It is. Well, it's funny you say that, because I've definitely done that.
I mean, wait, you've seen Jen do it, right?
Well, yeah, I was a part of that shoot.
How do you know? Okay, because we were watching this show Younger on Netflix, mm-hmm. and there was at the time, if you remember, where people were smashing their face in bread.
I did not though.
Like, there was a thing. Yeah, that was a thing.
I
And
missed
he's
out
like,
on that.
he said that was a thing. I'm like, yeah, I remember seeing that on social media. Like, I was like, what the heck did I just pounce in?
This
like,
has got to be a fetish.
It was a fetish. So people would get a loaf of bread and they would just like smash their face and be like, nom, nom, and then blah, and I'm like, oh,
They like,
ew. I look at his face. He's all like, ew.
They're motorboating the bread.
Yeah, they're motivating the bread. But if they made bank, well, good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're living in strange times. Whatever you got to do to get by.
Well, what do you do to get happy and kind of like, if you know you're having like a really down day, what do you do to kind of like get away from that?
Definitely time in my community and spending time with friends. I saw something recently online that was like, when you hang out with your friends, you leave with a little glowing golden orb in your chest. And I very much feel that. Like, it's very important for me to, because I work alone, I need to like not be so isolated outside of that. So it's very important for me to spend time with people that I love and to stay connected to reality, because it is very easy to doom scroll and just get in a really bad headspace doing that. And so, yeah, there's the fine line between staying informed and keeping your mental health intact.
Yeah, because even if you're staying informed what's happening, that also includes with like social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta also stay away from that too as well.
And it's hard when it's your job, but you really do got to try and force yourself.
It's that 9-to-5 mentality where it's like you're going to work, so leave everything behind and just focus on this. And then after you're done, all right.
And I'm not saying I'm the best at that, but
Nobody,
I'm trying.
it's hard.
Our brains are not meant to be processing that much information. Like,
it's not easy.
No.
Like, sometimes I tell people like, oh, you have these social platforms. I'm like, yeah, but they're just, if you notice, I don't really post my kid. Like, once in a blue moon, I'll post like family stuff, but it's mostly for work stuff. So I try not to like go in there.
Yeah.
Like, when I had TikTok, I had it for my personal gain. Had nothing.
TikTok stresses me out. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I first thought because it was funny. The videos are funny and I would showed him. But now when they banned it and they brought it back within less than 15 hours, I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm just like not. Like, I remember saying, like, okay, now it's, you can no longer get in and whatever. And I'm like, well, I'm going to delete the app. I'm not going to have it anymore. So I deleted it. I haven't been on TikTok.
And now you can't get it back.
No, I don't want to.
People are selling their phones with it preloaded.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, like, I don't use it for anything other than business.
I've asked friends how their algorithm is, and they're just telling me it's bad.
It's completely changed.
Like, somebody's in, she told me, I'm for some reason getting conservative witch TikTok.
Conservative and witch do not belong in the same sentence.
It might. No? Like, when she told me this, I was like, say that again?
Yeah, what?
What? She's like, yeah, I'm on conservative witch TikTok. And I'm like, those things are coming out of my, I was like, yeah, no, it's not the same. But there is a new app coming up. So if you have Apple, it's coming in spring. It's called the Neptune.
The Neptune.
Yes.
The deep sea.
The Neptune.
Interesting.
Yes. And it has a little squid little like thing. And it's owned by a female. And they're doing beta testing right now. And so far it looks good.
Okay.
So
maybe I'll get less fat-phobic comments on that platform.
It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be where there's nothing really negative, and it's supposed to really go based on your algorithm. Like, if you go in there and check it out, like, it's called the Neptune. Mm-hmm. They have an IG, so you can check that out, and they also go on your website.
Interesting.
And what she's trying to do is, she's like, I'm trying to do TikTok, but where it's way more positive and friendlier. And then you don't have people kind of like just out there trying to talk shit to you and shit like that. Or
just making things up.
Yes.
Spreading misinformation.
So I was like, oh, I want that. Because right now, let's be real, TikTok's not really there. Anybody who's really doing it, it's going to be gone.
Right. I haven't put my TikTok shop up because I'm like, I'm not going to put all that work in for it to just disappear.
Yeah. Because I get the feeling by the end of the year, it's just not going to be out there.
And that's a great business tip, actually, I've been given and would like to share, is that don't rely on any social media platform for your business. No. Because it's one day it'll all be gone.
Yeah,
and
that's
you need
true.
to diversify and just connect with your customer, like build those email lists. That is the most important thing.
Yeah, you have to do those things. That's true. Like I said, I personally don't do social media for like personal stuff. It's just all of this what I'm doing, which is fun. It's just like, hey, here I am.
I'm very casual with my personal. I like to, get some nice comments for my wild looks that I put up on there. But that's about it.
Well, it's good. Everybody needs to have like kind of like be motivated and be like, you look so cute, and you're like, yes, I feel so good. Thank you.
I love giving compliments.
Yeah, having compliments really vibe you up, and which is a good thing. Like for me, I love hearing compliments from my husband.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, sometimes I just wish like, outside from here, like maybe post a picture of me and be like, oh, I like that. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Not from you. That'd be fine.
Yeah. Just like business, you got to diversify your compliments too.
It's true. It's true. Like I'm going to start a business, but I don't have to worry about tariffs.
That's nice.
I don't have to worry about that because what I'm doing is it's called Chicas with Cafecito y Amor, which is girls, or like, I guess girls, but it's Cafecito, coffee, and love.
Aww.
And what I want to do, well, I already started, already building everything.
Wow.
It's basically going to antique stores and buying a bunch of cute items. It could be clips, hairbrush, mirrors. It could be anything. And I'm staging them. I'm making sure the positivity on them is clear. And I'm catering them sort of like, for example, let's say it's like an altar. I tell people it's like an altar. So think of an altar, and I'll put all these little trinkets that are Barbie theme, or it could be cowboy theme, or it could be all greens theme, and it's all antique, one of a kind, not manufactured. You won't find it anywhere. And I cleanse everything. So when you have it, you could either go and buy the whole altar or individual pieces. And that's the kind of thing that I want to do. It's just go antiquing.
Yeah.
And just getting one of a kind items that you ain't going to ever see. And just, here we go. It's cleansed so you don't get a ghost in your house.
Please, no ghosts in my house. I can't handle anything more.
That's what I was saying. There's no tariff for me because it's antique.
Just ghosts.
It's just antiquing. It's ghosts. It's just ghosts.
You can guarantee all of your items
I can guarantee it's cleansed.
Demon free.
Yeah. I should be like, it's guaranteed. No ghost. No demon.
You need
We're
to
good.
cleanse that light because it was a little possessed earlier.
I know. What the heck? So dumb. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for mine. Is just like cute little, like, I guess, altars that are themed. Yeah. And they're antique and one of a kind. Because let's be real, even though there is a lot of, like, you go to stores, it's manufactured and everybody has it, I kind of just sometimes want to have something that nobody really has.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
It's more valuable in a sense. So that's what I want to bring into the table for that.
That's a great idea.
Also free coffee, so.
And there's free coffee? Well, you can't say no to that.
Okay, do you know the Korean one? The one that comes in a box and it's like a little long tube?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So those are the Korean coffees I'll be giving out for free.
That's cute.
Yeah, because they're so delicious. It's already like a latte and has everything that you need. So I was like, here's some free coffee. Thank you.
Yeah, American like prepackaged coffee like that is so gross.
I can't go back to that coffee anymore.
It's very different.
I can't.
I'm pretty bougie with coffee. At home we have an espresso maker.
Well, the Korean one is so easy.
Like, it is. I love canned coffee and like all the little different flavors.
Have you ever had the BTS coffee can?
I don't think I have.
No, I have. It was pretty good. I was like, what? It's on sale. Let me grab it.
Tastes like K-pop.
Totally. I'm like, it tastes pretty good. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I do have a 3D printer. So I'll probably be doing also like one of a kind things with it too. So courtesy to my children, they don't use it anymore. Yeah, they literally have a 3D printer where I can make little trinkets. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I was like, you ain't using it? Pass it on.
I'm a big Trekkie and like
yes.
I always wanted the replicators. So I feel like 3D printers are going to be that. I want to be able to just print my food out. but have it taste good still. Like, bring whatever I need at home.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of like Star Wars when they like with Rey, and then she's pouring the water in the powder and it becomes like a little loaf.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, I wish we could just do that. That'd be so.
But it still
much
has
easier.
to taste good.
Are you ever planning to get like a 3D printer for any merch that you'll be making, or?
Probably not myself. Designing and like running the whole business, and I don't know, it just takes up a lot of my mind.
Oh.
And I'm not great on that end, like on the 3D end of things. Like my husband's really good at that, but for me it's not a strength
To be like,
of mine.
why isn't it doing
yeah,
it?
like I can't 3D model. I can't do any of that. So probably not for me.
Oh, that's funny. No, that would be. Well, I'm doing it because it's small, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm like, it's tiny, and then they know how to work it, so I could be like, can you make this for me and make like 100 of them? Awesome, thank you. I was like, you guys live here for free.
Get the kids pressing that button.
Work labor. When they were under 18, I would tell him that I would say like, oh yeah, child labor. I got child labor up in here.
You've got your robots and your kids. So I don't have any kids, so I can't do that.
Oh no, I had them really young. Right now they're 23. They're turning. One is turning 23.
Oh wow.
One is turning
They're grown up.
21, and the other one's 20. So it's like, you guys need to clean the house.
Yeah, you're adults.
Like I have this thing where it's like, you clean the bathroom this day, you clean the bathroom this day. And it's been working marvelously. I literally went to the bathroom last night and I was like, I didn't have to clean the bathroom. Don't remember the last time I cleaned the bathroom. It's like, how cool. I have to do the tub, but that's it. I told him, do this, but the tub will be mine. I'll clean it, but whatever.
It's fair.
No way. Because this is what I told him. I know it's going to sound nasty, but this is what I told him. Look, there's only 2 girls living here, me and your sister. And there's 4 guys. It's like, who do you think whose pubes are those? You guys. You guys.
Division of labor.
That is your shit. And I have to pick it up all the time. So fuck this. Starting January, I'm putting this. I went to the Below 5. They had this little cute little glass where I can write their shit name. And I put it right next to the bathroom. And it says, everybody who's doing it. And I'm like, and so every time if they complain, I'm like, why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? It was like, it's your. I was like, it's your. And when I say that, they look at me like, and I'm like, yeah, I have to clean that.
Not anymore.
And they don't like it when I say like, I don't got pubes, I shave.
They're like, Mom, no, please stop talking about your pubes.
Exactly. So I'm just like to that point where it's like, I know it's not me or my daughter. I know it's you guys. Yeah, sorry guys, we went really deep, but it's okay. Just being a mom of older guys.
It sounds like my personal hell. So.
But it's been great since January, since that system. So it's been really good.
Stick to it.
They better stick to it. It's this one that I need him to do more. He misses his Fridays. He's Friday. We have days. I'm Sunday, but sometimes I'll do Monday. I'm like, I don't feel like today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm the boss.
Put it off. It's fine. I have ADHD, so when things get cleaned, it's happening at random times for me.
Oh, don't you hate it when like I tell him when I'm cleaning something and then I walk away and then I remember, I'm like, oh, why is that there? And I'll put it in its place. Okay, I know they make fun of it in videos, but I'm just like, for reals, like it really does happen.
Oh, yeah.
Where I have to like, Reyna, stop. You're going to come here and fix this. Like I have stations. So I go with like bathroom, living room, dining room, kitchen, and then outside, like washing stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, stick to the plan.
I have so many lists in my notes.
I have to literally be like, I have to go back and clean the bathroom because if I start here, I'm not going to finish here. So I literally have to go back and just like focus here. All right, cool. Let's move to the next stop. Focus here.
Yeah.
Because I will get off track and I'll start doing something else and be like, oh, that needs to be nailed in correctly. Let me get the tools really quick.
That's my everyday. That's why I try to keep it just bouncing around on my little list that I have. That's like what works for me.
See, I don't have a list, but in my head, I'm like working this from here and working my way out this way. So I'm like, okay, let's stick it to that. Yeah. And then they'll see me working and they're like, are you almost done?
What is she doing?
Like, I already broke my second mop because
Wow.
Yeah.
You're aggressive mop.
I am. Well, because so I went from, I think those mops that you put in and they spin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what are they called? Seed or something.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like water and then this and then you spin it and it's spinning the thing and all that. I bought that and that was like $50. So, and I didn't like it because I have dogs. So my husky sheds and there's hair and I was like, this is gross. I don't like this. And
that then dry Swiffer.
It doesn't work. No.
Doesn't work for their hair?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, no.
It's just too much.
Then I bought a almost $400 vacuum that vacuums and mops at the same time.
What?
Gross.
It's gross?
It was gross to it just didn't do its work.
Yeah, I don't see how
the first
that would
time
happen.
I was like, oh, this looks amazing. But no. Then I was like, I really need a vacuum. So I bought like a Eureka $20 vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Worked mad. It's like a vacuum and then you could pull it apart and it's like a little handhold vacuum. Amazing. I was like, oh, this is nice.
Overcomplicate it.
And then I'm like, I really want to clean our floor's tile. So I really want to scrub. And I would scrub by hand, like on my knees and scrub like Cinderella shit. And I'm like, I'm tired of this. My back hurts.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need something like a mop with the bristles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would clean everything. And that's been the best one. And that thing cost like $12. And I'm just like, I can't fucking believe that I bought a $20 vacuum and a $12 mop. I spend almost $500 worth of shit that I just like threw it out and people took it. That was
It's probably not working for them either.
No, the thing is they should have taken that little plastic thing that was on the floor because that's the charging station and they fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like, oh, well.
No, it really doesn't
I
work.
I was like, I should have taped it up and oh well. But I went through all that stuff for me to learn like scrubbing is the best. But I scrubbed so hard. I'm like... I scrubbed so hard I broke it twice already. I have to buy it. I had to tape this last one. I have to buy another one.
That's how you take out all your anger.
I have to find one that doesn't break as easily. I do get my
They
anger.
need to make some like heavy
because the
duty.
dogs peed and I'm like, yo motherfuckers, like what the fuck, pee outside. And they know when I'm about to clean because they go to my son's room or they'll stay outside. Yeah.
So they know not to pee indoors.
They know not to mess with me when I'm cleaning because I'm like, get out of my way. It's hilarious. But enough about me and my cleaning issues. Hey guys, so I want you guys to know that this person is amazing.
Aw.
Colorful. The sweetest person. When I met her, I have her art piece.
You have the alien one, right? Or is it the cake?
It's the cake.
Oh, yes. Cake. I love drawing cakes.
It's the cake one. And when I met you, I thought you were amazing. Oh. You're actually in my documentary.
Yes, I just learned that.
She just learned that she's in my documentary. And I was like, yes, you're in my documentary. I was like, I'll show you a link. Just don't show it to anybody else. I'm like, oh.
Sneak preview.
Sneak preview. And I think thank you so much for coming down here.
Of course.
And if you guys don't know, the new system now for our podcast is radio after. So like literally it's 1:36 if you can see. In like 20 minutes, we're going to go live. So if you guys watch this, the live's over. But go listen. But I'm super, super happy that you were here, that you accepted it, that we rebrand everything.
This is the year of collaboration for me, so I'm very
It has
happy.
to be, especially with everything happening.
Yes, we all need to work together. And
yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
Build that community.
Super happy you were here.
Me too.
And then just go ahead and let people know where they can find you on social media and stuff.
You can find me, Miranda, aka Softcore, at shopsoftcore.com or at shopsoftcore on all the social platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Bye. I sincerely hope you enjoyed that conversation as much as I did. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. Don't forget to like, comment, leave a review, follow us on socials, and subscribe because you won't want to miss the magic.